Oh wow, Con Johnson placed on leave. Here we go again. Hey everyone, welcome back to Antioch News. I know it's been a while since I made an episode, and a lot has happened since then. Culminating in today, City Council voting 5-0 to put City Manager Con Johnson on administrative leave. But before we get into the details of what happened with that, I have a quick public service announcement. I'd like to take this moment to remind everybody that Costco Way does not have a stop sign when approaching Costco from Auto Center Drive. Stopping here only generates unnecessary traffic and makes everybody behind you think you're a total asshole. We're finally getting a break from all the rain we've been having. But don't be so fast to chalk this one up to climate change. Experts actually believe the source of all this rain is 49ers fans crying about the excruciating season-ending loss to the Philadelphia Eagles, where they lost rookie sensation Brock Purdy in the process. Yeah, I actually don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's move on. We're just going to have to get right into it because there's a lot to go over here, and this one's quite the doozy. Now, keep in mind, we don't have all the details available as none of that is made public. But from my point of view, I'm going to explain to you what happened that led to Con Johnson being placed on administrative leave. If you live in this area, you're probably aware that starting in February, there's been a rash of burglaries targeting restaurants, such as Cocina Medina, Muscle Maker Grill, Hillcrest Tap House. And Antioch Police Department got some criticism for excessive response times. They since apologized for these response times and said there was going to be a positive update later, but we never got that positive update. What we did get is a lengthy response from the Antioch Police Officers Association on their Facebook page. This was on February 17th. And in this response, they outlined a couple issues. Number one, staffing issues within the police department, which are at historic lows. And number two, messaging from the police department. So let's go over the staffing first. If you want to read this in its entirety, it'll be on their Facebook page. I absolutely will not be linking it in the description below. For reference, as of now, Antioch has about 30 officers available for patrol. In 2020, Antioch had 65 officers available for patrol. The mayor has cited this as a national trend as staffing levels are down across the board. However, the Police Officers Association says, quote, "The major driving forces causing officers to leave our agency is the dangerous and irresponsible rhetoric coming from the mayor." That's part of this statement. As I said, you can read this all for yourself. The second part of this statement has to do with the Antioch Police Department's messaging. We were promised a positive update involving the burglaries. However, we never received this update due to Antioch Public Information Officer Ronaldo Bonilla preventing the police department from releasing it. Now, here's where things get interesting. That post by the Antioch Police Officers Association got the attention of KRON4, which released this article with the headline, "Antioch Police Union Blasts Mayor Thorpe." The interesting part is in this article, there was a quote that was attributed to Antioch Police Chief Steve Ford, which says, quote, "I am troubled by the Antioch Police Union's attempt to create division for the sake of maintaining the status quo. Their circus-like antics will not in any way interfere with the necessary reforms I'm undertaking within the Antioch Police Department." That comment came as a shock to a lot of us. But no one was more shocked than Steve Ford himself, who wrote this email to the entire department saying, quote, "To be clear, I have had no correspondence of any kind with any news media outlets, and moreover, I have no idea where this is coming from," end quote.
Keep my name out your fucking mouth!
So if he didn't make these comments, who did? Interestingly enough, a couple weeks after the KRON article, Antioch Police Officers Association released another Facebook post stating that they have learned that Antioch has canceled the contract for the public information officer, Ronaldo Bonilla. A strange timing, don't you think? I haven't seen anything stating why his contract was canceled, but if I had to guess, I would say it probably has something to do with the fake statement attributed to Steve Ford. But don't quote me on that. Are you guys ready to time travel? Because we're going to jump ahead another 2 weeks to Tuesday night, March 14th City Council meeting. And this will be the second meeting that Con Johnson is mysteriously absent. And this meeting will be different, though, because the council votes 3-0 to place Con Johnson on administrative leave, which sounds terrible, which is basically a forced paid vacation. They really know how to stick it to these people, right? Mayor Thorpe did not vote in this, and I believe Tamisha Torres Walker abstained from voting. Thorpe was running late from a flight. Catch flight, not feelings, guys. Actress Ana Cortez. Oh, how'd that get up there? Ana Cortez. Oh, she's not an actress? Well, it says acting. What does interim mean? Oh, okay. So Ana Cortez will be the temporary city manager until they find a replacement or until Con Johnson comes out of leave. But it doesn't end there. The day after city council meeting, Lamar Thorpe releases a statement stating that the council was procedurally wrong. Ooh, those are some fighting words right there. And he states that there will be a special closed-door meeting on Friday to vote on the fate of Con Johnson. Well, as you guys may or may not know, today is Friday, March 17th, and that meeting took place, and the council voted 5-0 to place Con Johnson on administrative leave. This is the first unanimous thing the council has ever done, and I'm honestly kind of shocked. Is this the beginning for accountability? Well, the truth be told, we don't know why he's being put on administrative leave. If I had to guess, I would say maybe it's because of this whole Steve Ford situation, but, we don't really know. There could be other stuff going on. Oh my gosh, and all that excitement, I almost forgot. Unfortunately, Ana Cortez is no longer acting city manager. But in her illustrious 3-day tenure as city manager, she accomplished something Con Johnson was never able to do, and that is stay awake through an entire city council meeting. Now we have a guy named Forrest Ebbs, and he is the new acting city manager. I don't know anything about him, and frankly, I'm exhausted, and I'm not going to look it up now. A little side note, I was reading this article, and I saw there was a quote from the mayor in there that says, quote, "The status quo in the city is so entrenched in the idea that Antioch is a place for a few and not a place for everyone to enjoy," end quote. I noticed it says status quo in there. Where else did I hear that? All right, guys, now you're all caught up. Con Johnson is officially placed on administrative leave, and it sounds like Tamisha wants to open up for a nationwide search for a replacement. So if that's the case, I would assume that Con Johnson's probably on his way out. But don't feel too bad for the guy. I mean, he had no experience as city manager, and from what I've heard, it sounds like he has a 1-year severance built into his contract. So he could quite possibly be getting $266,000 if he's laid off or let go. So that's our tax dollars at work. But then again, guys, I'm just a guy in a storage room making a fake news segment. So what do I know? Well, thanks for watching. And until next time, try not to get shot. Take care, guys.